So Joe, a 2-1 loss today, sadly. A double header as well.
Yeah.
But how do you think the girls performed overall?
Yeah, they performed okay. It's been obviously a long season already, and they haven't lost all year, or we haven't lost all year. And I think sometimes when it's like a semi-final and, like you said, it's a double header and there's a bit more on the line, maybe you feel a little bit more pressure going into the game. And I think the girls probably felt that a little bit today. And then we had a lot of changes that we had to make due to a variety of reasons, and I think that maybe unsettled the girls a little bit. But at the same time, I think especially when you're up against 10 men for the last kind of 20 minutes, half hour, I still think that we needed to perform a little bit better today. But yeah, like I said, it's one of those things, and unfortunately it's happened on a semi-final.
Yeah, and how disappointed are you for that very long run?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come to an end at some point. And I think to be fair to the girls, like, there are a number of them today who I thought there was a lot of adversity that they faced. For example, we had one or two late or unavailable due to a variety of reasons, like I said, and some of the girls had to change position, and those girls performed really admirably. We had a goalkeeper as our number 10 today as well, who scored, Lea, which I think probably sums up where we were at for the game. And yeah, it's a difficult one for us to take, obviously, but I think there's a lot of, when the dust settles for the girls, they'll probably have a lot of respect for themselves as to how long they've gone unbeaten, kind of six months, I think it is now.
Yeah, you had today's captain, was it Hannah?
Hannah, yeah.
Today. How much did that affect you?
Yeah, I mean, she's one of our most important players. That's why she's the captain. It affects you, of course it does, especially so early into the game. She would usually play with Heidi or with Millie, who were also both unavailable or couldn't start the game today. So in that respect, we were a little bit disrupted, and Hannah coming off obviously doesn't help. But at the same time, I think we still played some good football around that. And like I said, Emily, who went in at centre back, who hasn't played there ever for us, thought was one of our best players today. So there were still some positives to come out of it.
Besides Emily, did you have any other standout players?
Yeah, I thought Imogen, who ended up being the captain, I thought Imogen was outstanding today. She's had a great, especially the second half to the season, she's been brilliant.
Very happy to get that one.
She was buzzing to get she got an extra spring in her step when she got the armband on. But I thought she was outstanding, and I think if we had kind of a team today who had an attitude towards the game, a bit of fearlessness, despite the fact it was a semi-final, I think the result might have been different. But I thought Imogen was outstanding. I thought, like I said, Emily was outstanding, and I think probably also important to give a lot of credit to Lea, the goalie, who played as number 10 and scored, and Leona, who's been out with illness for a long time, and that was her first proper start in a while, and I thought she was brilliant as well.
And like you said, unbeaten run comes to an end today, but despite that, it's still incredible that you've gone all season unbeaten so far, still in the league. Do you reckon this game will put a damper on that, or will it only motivate you to keep going?
Well, it goes one of two ways. I think we've still got a lot of games to go in a short space of time. I think we've still got kind of 7 or 8 games to play in 4 weeks or something like that. So either the girls respond well to it and pick themselves up and put together another run. We're still, I think, almost top of both leagues with our games in hand. So there's still a lot to play for there. Or it goes the other way and they let it affect them, and we'll see what happens. I think it's on us and it's on the girls to make that decision as to where we go from here.
Yeah. How can you make sure that doesn't happen and they don't panic up?
Well, I think just realigning their targets. Obviously, the target that we and the girls had set was to remain unbeaten until the end of the season. That's now gone. Obviously, we're out of the cup, so I think it realigns now to winning both the leagues that we're in. I think the sooner the girls understand that now the cup is done, the unbeaten run is done, it's about winning both leagues, the sooner they understand that, the better. And that starts from next week, where we've got 2 games.
Amazing.
Nice. Thank you.